Hey, good morning. It is our new time for Talent Talks. We have gone live and it is 8:15, or we are just after the mark of 8:15. So today we have some exciting things to walk through. My name is Jurgen Robinson, and also joining me today is yo boy Steve Chung. We have yo girl Davina Clarity, and yo
Whoa,
other girl.
I'm a big girl. Woo, I'm back that thing up.
Itty bitty girl. And we also have your girl, Ashley Diaz. Good morning, y'all. So,
good morning. Good morning.
Do you know what today is?
It is Monday.
You know, when I said that, I
no idea.
Tony line. Do you know what today is? It's our Anna. No. It is actually May 4th, which means that it is Intergalactic Star Wars Day. Or how do we greet each other today? May the 4th be with you. Right? So this is in celebration of the Star Wars franchise that was started in 1977. There's so many little things. We'll have a little fact for you. And as a matter of fact, I don't know about y'all, but I have my, and I still have the tag on it. I have my lightsaber right here. And I even have my Luke Skywalker Red 5 going across the screen right there. So I am ready and prepared for May the 4th be with you. And I have one little trivia nugget about May the 4th be with you. So when was the first time it was published as a little pun off of May the Force be with you? That was on May 4th, 1979, just 2 years after the release of Star Wars. And that was in the London Evening News for Margaret Thatcher to say, "May the 4th be with you, Maggie. Congratulations," who had just become Britain's first prime minister. And that made me think about 1979 and think about the fact that that was now a little over 40 years ago. Unbelievable. What do you think?
Wow, time flies.
Yeah, totally. I remember going and seeing the original Star Wars in the movies, and I think I was about 6 or 7 years old. And with all of the, I think I saw Star Wars and then Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and then everything else, just all those other ones that came afterwards, I got lost. I'd have to go back and watch all 20 episodes. How many of them are there now? Like 20?
Oh, 9? Does that include all the new ones and the remakes? And
I don't think that includes the like the Han Solo, or there was the Rogue One, kind of some offshoots, and then of course there are cartoons and books, and just there is a whole mythology surrounding all of this.
Wow. I got to admit now, I don't know. I haven't watched the Star Wars episodes yet. One of these days, I think I'm going to start with number 1.
Yeah.
And just go from there.
What better time to get Disney Prime than right now? Because they've got all of them except for, I think, the most recent one. And I wouldn't be surprised if I popped on today and they didn't sneak it in there.
Okay.
I'm with you, Steve. I haven't seen any. I don't got time for that. It's too long. It takes so long.
What do you mean?
It's a commitment.
This is there were actually rumors. I think they did a beta on this even. Okay, if you're listening to like audiobooks, you can speed up the audiobook so you can listen to it at 1.25, 1.5, 2 times the speed. If you look at YouTube, you can do the same with YouTube videos too. So if you're watching something that is like an instructional thing and you want to be able to get through it faster, you can go into the play speed and adjust the play speed. Netflix was testing out, or at least betaing, a feature that you could actually increase the play speed on Netflix movies as well. But I think Hollywood had some issues with it because it disrupts the creative what they're trying to convey. So it's an interesting thing. But, yeah.
Wow. There you go.
Thanks for the fun fact, Jurgen.
I know you're always full of something that we can.
And there's
Yes,
your
a lot of
fun
people say I'm full of
today,
something.
guys.
Oh my.
Mhm.
Well, so we have a trivia fact today. So Ashley, you have our trivia, right?
Yeah, as soon as yep, there it is. Okay. So trivia question.
Hold up. Where's the bumper? Don't we have
Yeah.
a trivia bumper or something?
We can't bumper, but we can throw on.
Okay, so I'm going. It's too early for this. Okay. Today's trivia question is, of course, Star Wars related. So, which Star Wars movie was filmed entirely in the studio?
Ooh. That's
So
a
they
good
didn't go
one.
outside at all?
Let's say it's like one of the newer ones where they could do everything in the studio and CG it up and yeah, I'm gonna guess it's one of the newer ones.
Okay, I think there's a I'm looking here. This is multiple choice, and it's Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars, Attack of the Clones, or Return of the Jedi. So your options are Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars, Attack of the Clones, or Return of the Jedi. Those are the options.
That's 3, right?
What was that? That was 4.
Star Wars.
Here, let's start over again. So welcome to Talent Talk. Oh, it's 8:15.
Well, we have some classes.
Yeah,
So while you guys are getting your answers in.
I forgot to say that we also have 2 people joining that you can't see. We have Christy Salcedo. She is managing the comments and keeping us rolling every morning now to get this started. And Donna is helping us manage the cameras, the focus. So they both keep us in line. So thank you both.
Y'all doing a great job. Mm-hmm.
Excellent back there.
Yeah, they couldn't stop us from talking, though, could they?
No. Cut us off and take our picture down, but no.
So Steve, we have a couple updates, though, along with some class infos, right?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So this week, coming up for our brokers, we do have some adjustments in classes. So from Tuesday through Friday, our in-house classes have been canceled. And the reason why we're canceling them is because we are actually hosting a class, 3-day, 15 clock hour class. It is certified negotiation expert. That actually starts Wednesday. And what we're doing is we're moving our meeting from Wednesday to Tuesday. So our office meeting will be on Tuesday this week at 9:30. But Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we will be hosting the CNE class. It starts at 9:30 with an hour lunch in between, I believe at noon, and then it picks up, and then it goes to 3:30. That happens Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I believe we still have a few more slots available. So if you are interested, make sure you get signed up today. Classes is filling up quick. So get in there. The link should be in the comment section to get signed up for it. We also have training in-house, or we just have training, other training. If you want to sharpen the skills, go to jlstraining.com. And there's a full calendar of training events there. So tune in.
Awesome. Wow. Sounds like there's a lot going on, Steve.
There is a lot going on. So, and it's great. Lots of great opportunity, great time to really just sharpen that skill set.
Yep. And good morning to Sean Kissinger. If I said that correctly, I apologize if I didn't. And Stacy, hey Stacy, Revenge of the Sith. That's a guess. I know Davino normally makes this proclamation, but be good. Don't look this up.
Don't be a cheater.
No cheater.
Integrity. It's the I in win.
Can I make I have a confession to make about Star Wars.
Or step into the booth and pull the curtain.
Hey, Larry. Yeah, I shared this with you guys too. When you brought out the lightsaber, which that's a really hard word for me because all my life I thought it was a lifesaver. I can't even, it's hard for me to even say the word. It just doesn't seem right because I thought it was a lifesaver.
Yes. So
not a lightsaber.
If anybody else in the comments believes that these are 5 fruit flavors, it
saves a life. I mean, they used it in fighting, and they were fighting for their life, or the lives of whoever they were fighting for. So I thought it was a lifesaver.
I get it.
I could see how you got there, Davina.
Yeah. So I was really disappointed that all these years I had the word wrong.
I wouldn't call you slow.
Okay. Moving along.
What's that?
I said moving along.
Moving along? Well, that would then take us to headlines. All right, so this is what we do every day. This is information that we scan the headlines. We bring you the best that's out there, helping you to increase your knowledge and create conversations if you want to post and share. So the first headline that we have is Washington State allowing drive-in church services. Click on the links. All the links are provided for you so you can learn more. This is from King 5. And yesterday there were drive-in church services that started. It's part of phase 1. So see how that went. And if you actually attended one, I'd be interested to hear your feedback on that too. Here's a running list from Money Magazine of major retailers and their reopening plans. That's interesting because we would definitely like to know. Headline number 3, I think this is one just to keep an eye on. No real opinion per se, but the line stretches out the door at Snohomish Barbershop operating outside of the stay home, stay healthy order. So just kind of see what happens there. The sheriff had said they weren't going to enforce the orders, so there's a bit of maybe a stand trying to be made. Headline number 4, Supreme Court justices to hear oral arguments in history-making phone call. So for the first time in history, as opposed to having people in the Supreme Court, they're actually going to be listening or making oral arguments on the cases via conference call. Headline number 5, U.S. home ownership rates rise to the highest point in 8 years. Even through the pandemic going on, this is actually good news. In the first quarter of 2020, 2.7 million homeowners were added, and that means that brought 65.3% of home ownership into America. So that's really that's good news. Headline number 6, NAR is funding 2 months of telehealth access. If you're involved in real estate, if you're a realtor, you have been struggling with your healthcare, this may be of interest to you. Headline number 7, can home flippers still make money on their investment? From Realty Times. If you know anyone or you potentially are a home flipper yourself, this might be a good article for you to take a peek at. Number 8, this is cool. Why copper may become your favorite metal. And when we think about what we cook with, things inside, stainless steel, did you realize that coronavirus can live on that for up to 72 hours? But because of the antimicrobial properties of copper, bacteria is typically 99% of bacteria is gone within 2 hours. So copper is making a comeback, as is running, enjoying the boom at the coronavirus pandemic. And I'm actually going to do that today. I have been so sporadic, but I'm making a new commitment today to get my run on. And headline number 8, or headline number 10, good gracious. Coronavirus will define the next generation. What experts are predicting about Generation C. What is Generation C? They are called coronials. They are called quarantines, or they're called baby Zoomers. If you are interested in what the generational splits are, this is a really good article to help you understand that. And then the interesting link of the day is, of course, Star Wars and StarWars.com. And that was the headlines.
Nice.
Where's your outro?
Well, you know what? In the interest of time, I decided we can stay on the outro. I mean, I hear myself enough. I said, like, I'm going to get my run on. I already have my run on sentences going. So
just kidding.
Yeah, that's interesting. I haven't heard the Generation C yet.
No, I hadn't either. Isn't it kind of creative? I mean, they're the Coronials.
We'll see how that sticks.
Quarantines or baby Zoomers because of all the Zoom meetings.
Baby Zoomers.
Yeah.
Generation Z.
Yeah.
He's a lifesaver, Luke.
Thank you, Larry.
What did Larry say?
Use
a lifesaver, Luke.
Right. I'm serious.
Bye, Larry.
Larry, on the Corona Generation C, I was just having a conversation the other day about, they talk about Corona children. Of course, this time everyone is quarantined, and so we're probably going to have a baby boom in the next 9 months, right? 8 to 9 months. And I think we're going to see some names like Coronita, Corin, COVID. I'm serious.
They're going to have like when they turn 19. That's going to be an interesting year.
Right. I'm just saying, I would not be surprised. We're going to have some new names surfacing that have some meaning associated to our, maybe someone's name might be Virus, Bye.
We're going to have a whole new generation of whippersnappers.
Yeah.
There's always a couple people out there, and they're with coming up like that with, hey, COVID Smith.
Right.
Virus Jones.
Good morning, pandemic.
All right.
All right. So we've got the trivia question scrolling back across the bottom, which, here's you wanted a brand thing. Baby Charmin. That's a very rich thing to say. So here we go. We have something we do every day, and it is called the... There we go. You wanted a bumper? You got one.
That was a good bumper.
Thank you.
We're moving along.
Motivated.
Yeah, we are.
And Ashley, I meant to tell you, this is on a side note. I love your hair. It's just so full and fluffy, and you look good this morning.
Thank you. I didn't do my hair at all. So thank you. Didn't even run a brush through it. Woke up like this, folks.
Oh, hey, I woke up like this. Somebody sang a song about that, didn't they?
I think there is, but I don't really know it. Obviously.
All right. So I think I've got the tip of the day today, don't I?
Yes, you do.
All right. So every day we have something of value that we want to share out for our broker community, and also just sharing some value on what can you do every day, or what is there something that you can grab a hold of every day to help you with your business and your relationships. And we have been talking a lot about relationships and keeping that theme going. There is a need for us to always remember that our business is not really about just business and leads and the sale and the transaction. It really goes into managing and remembering your relationship. So today, we are going to have, or this week, we're going to have 5 tips that kind of go together. So our first one is today, list or think about and write down 5 people that would drop anything to help you. So just think about 5 people that you know that you could call, or if you reached out to them, they would say, "Oh gosh, what is it you need?" Or if you had a need, you know that they would be there to help to meet it. Okay. And then call them, Don't text them. Pick up the phone, pick up your cell phone, call them, and just thank them for always being there, and then extend the same to them. Say, you know what? Thank you so much for always being there for me. I don't want anything but just to thank you, and also to let you know that if there's anything that you need, feel free to always call me. I'm here for you. That, literally, that's it. So again, with this, we're not talking about your business or talking about what's going on in the real estate market. This is genuinely a reach out just to show your gratitude and to extend the same to them. So some tips for this to remember: be caring, show concern, be interested. So you're going to probably have conversations. So be interested in what they're saying as well. Be curious. So if they're asking you questions, because this is a conversation that's probably going to happen from this. It's not just going to be hey, let me know 5 things, and then it's over. Be genuine, pay a compliment, and also listen. So tip of the day: call 5 people that you know. And if you don't have 5, call 3, call 2, just call someone, but make the goal of calling 5.
That's good. And we're going to be building on this through the week too, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll have another one tomorrow that will build off of this one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then what we've got next is, Christy, before we hit the last part, do we have trivia answers? Do we have some participation here?
Yeah. So we must have a bunch of Star Wars buffs, because 75% got the answer right.
Ooh.
All right. So which Star Wars movie was filmed entirely in the studio? A, Revenge of the Sith, B, Star Wars, C, Attack of the Clones, or D, Return of the Jedi? And the answer is Revenge of the Sith.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Great job, everyone.
Yeah.
Unlike
previous Star Wars films, which were both shot on both sound stages on location, Revenge of the Sith entirely in the studio. And you know what? Today is May the 4th be with you. You guys know what tomorrow is?
National Day of Celebration.
It's Cinco de Mayo. It's going to be a different new Cinco de Mayo. So
Yes.
we're going to still have to find ways to celebrate that. So
The whole broadcast will be in Spanish tomorrow.
see.
I'm down.
Right. We'll be leaving the whole thing.
The way this is going to go is we're all going to call into Christy, and she is going to have us in her ear, and she is going to translate the whole broadcast. She's going to have the only live mic tomorrow.
Oh, God, I hope not.
Wow. While we sit back with our tortilla chip salsa and margarita at 8 in the morning.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be chorizo and eggs.
Oh, my favorite.
Mhm.
Ashley's Yorkie grew.
I thought it was going to be my kids who were going to be on the video today, but apparently my dog needs attention. So,
All right. And it's going to be a chase to the bottom for the worm tomorrow, right? Who gets the worm?
ooh, that's all you, Jurgen.
The early
All right.
bird? Was that something
that?
about the early bird?
Yeah. I guess tomorrow we're starting at 8:30. Oh my, that's gonna be a bad day. Or a really good one. I don't know. So in ending, Ashley, you want to just a quick word about Foundation Heroes, and then Steve has what we're kind of doing this week.
Sure. Yeah. So Foundation Heroes was started. We wanted to give back to the heroes in our community. So it is our nonprofit. And then, during this Corona time, I was thinking of Cinco de Mayo. I don't know. Now I'm thinking Coronas. Okay. We've been able to give back in other ways to our community. So I think I'll throw it to Steve, who's going to talk about what we're working on this week.
Yes. Thank you, Ashley. So just kind of piggybacking on Ashley and Foundation Heroes, our 501c3, to help donate in what the things that we want to help out in the community in doing. One of the things is just being able to give back where we can. And this week, what we're wanting to do, or what we are doing, is working with the food banks, Thurston County Food Bank in particular, in helping get some donations, doing a food drive. So at our Lacey John L. Scott location, and at our John L. Scott in DuPont, what we've done is we've set bins right outside of our door, and what we're asking is for donations of either canned soup, canned fruits, or what was the other one?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, boxed macaroni and cheese. If you can get those in a few bags of those items, drop them off in our donation bin. They would be greatly appreciated. They go a long way to helping people who are out there who just don't have some of those essentials. So food drive is starting today, and it'll be going till probably Saturday, and from 10 a.m. all the way up until 6 p.m. You could stop by either our Lacey office or our DuPont office and donate a few bags of macaroni and cheese, canned soup, or canned fruit. So,
or any non-perishable item that can be donated. Those were the top three that Judy Jones had mentioned, which is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, if you're cleaning out the pantry, you've got some non-perishable canned items. Please deliver. They'll take what they can get, or it'll help out.
Yeah, I mean, they've seen less because of so many families being impacted. They've seen less people being able to give, and they've seen the need raise. So there's a little bit of a deficit. And then lastly, Steve, was about the volunteers. If you have a heart and you want to be able to volunteer, they do need volunteer help to give out the food, help get the packages together so they can be picked up. And they have set up protocols to help keep you safe, as well as the families that are being assisted too.
Yep.
Yeah. And just to add on, so for the single item food drive, they're completely out or nearly out. So they're completely out of macaroni and cheese and soup. And their fruit is really low. So the single item food drive is what Judy had mentioned was a need. Another thing too is they're having to use the volunteers as far as separating food. They've been working on the fresh things that they have that are perishable that are going out. And so it's easier for them to have things come in already separated. So all of their items that come in, whether it's soup or mac and cheese, they separate each of them. So doing the single items make it easier for them on their volunteer staff in trying to get the things ready and out to the public that needs them. So that's specifically why they're asking for not all of the canned items. Of course, they can use them, but we would have to take them. We'd have to just make sure they were separated before we got to them. And just so you know, this is what the sign looks like. So the bins will be at the offices, and they will have these signs on them, so it'll be clear where you should put your donation. And if you just have one can or one box, it will make a difference. You don't have to, clear out the store. So this is all a team effort, and we just appreciate an opportunity to help to give back, and anyone that is willing to partner with us, we're honored. So
very nice. All right. Well, then, in closing, if any last words, Davina, I think you have our close today, right?
Yeah, I guess I do. And I kept talking, didn't I? So any other final last words from anyone before we close it up?
May the 4th be with you.
an
Yeah, I
awesome.
like
Thanks
your
for joining us at our new
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So yeah, this is early, but it gets us going on with our day. So as we are here, it is May 4th. We have, oh my gosh, how many days left? We're starting to count down all over again. 27 days.
I don't even know if I'd say
27
that.
days.
That's not because of the phases is the weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no real lift now.
Yeah.
It's just a continued easing.
Jurgen, come on. I had to have something to keep the hope alive. Now you're just saying
No, the hope is there. I still do this it's a hard one because it's doesn't have a real time frame associated to it because it's it could be 3 weeks, but there's no. But at the very least, at least there's a process that's been put forward, even if it's not really as time bound as we would like.
Very, very true. I get it. It's, again, we like to, and I can say for myself, I like to always, if there's a date, a target date, I'm always looking to move forward towards that target date. But, it is what it is, and we'll still enjoy the journey, right? That's all we can do. So, all right. So here we are on this Monday. And we are looking forward to getting back with you guys tomorrow at 8:15, same time, same place. And you guys have a wonderful day. And until then, we're going to go out with a big, huge be bold, because that's what we need to do. We need to be bold, do something new, get outside of our comfort zones, make a difference, and not think about ourselves, think about others. And on 3, let's be bold. 1, 2, 3.
Be bold.
Be bold.
Bold.